I don't put my hands on women either.
Oh, the lie detector determined that was a lie.
Can you put your face right in my ass, please? Right in my ass, please. I don't put my hands on women either.
I don't put my hands on women either.
So the pizza's here. And they didn't have a box, so they gave me like 4 of these. But like, 7-Eleven pizza is the truth. Like, this shit's fucking fire. Well, I haven't dashed at night and such. No, they gave me 4 pieces, 4 slices. But yeah, let's do the thing. It's got a little bend to it, but this is kind of soggy. There's consequences if you eat that pizza. Hell yeah. It's called taking a shit because I ain't got no gallbladder. Look at this. Down. See, Burger King around me closes at like fucking 12. Look at this shit. Ooh. Oh. Oh, my Lord. Woo! It's like a fresh piece of pussy. Good Lord. That Coke hit right. That's the first one I had today. I don't know if you guys ever had it this way, but like sometimes when you ain't had an ice cold Coke in a while, it hits different. Like you can feel it like disseminate through your veins. Oh. Whew. Damn, son. I'm gonna be fat for the rest of my motherfucking life. That tastes better than Skinny feels. I guarantee it. I ain't been skinny since 3rd grade, but I know that tastes better than Skinny feels. That's magic. Magic. Glass is better. See, I don't like glass. Like, well, I like it better than bottle, right? Like, polypropylene bottle is the lowest tier of Coke, right? If you get the Coke, the 20-ounce Coke in a bottle, that's the worst way to drink Coke, right? Other than getting it in ice and letting the ice melt. You ever notice when I order Coke in a fountain setting, I always order Coke with extra ice? By the way, I look like shit and I know this. I'm sorry. I always order Coke with the extra ice. And the reason for that is because I don't want the ice to melt. Coke is better as close to cold. You want to get your Coke as close to the freezing point as possible, right? If you can get your Coke to like like 20 degrees Fahrenheit or below, well, not 20. 20 is below freezing. 34 degrees. 34 to 38 degrees. That's where you want to drink your Coke. So the way to achieve this, some of the best ways to achieve this is styrofoam, right? Chick-fil-A is a great example. Chick-fil-A Coke and their styrofoam cups with extra ice. Good Lord. Good Lord, son. That will turn anybody's day around. Have I tried pineapple Pepsi? I have. I don't. Not a fan. Okay, McDonald's Coke fire too. You'll get a large Coke from McDonald's extra ice. You're doing good. You ever notice how like McDonald's Sprite tastes different? Because McDonald's Sprite is actually formulated differently to accent the salt they put in the French fries. That's why if you eat French fries, you drink McDonald's Sprite, that shit hit different. Shit designed to make the chemicals in your brain pop off. I want to say this though. Some couple things I've noticed about the fast food industry lately is there's a new chicken player in town and everybody's buying from that motherfucker, right? Like the Wendy's spicy chicken sandwiches or any of their spicy chicken sandwiches, like, because they have multiples now, right? They have like the spicy crunch. There's usually like 4 or 5 sandwiches that have like a chicken patty that Wendy's offers. That new chicken supplier isn't as good as the one I remember like 20 years ago, right? When the spicy chicken first came out, those spicy chickens hit a different level from like 2000 to like 2012. Those spicy chicken sandwiches were god tier. Absolute god tier. They were spicier. They had a peppery taste to them. They were juicy. They had fresh tomatoes to go with them. Now, they're still good, but they don't hit the same, right? Don't hit the same at all. And I wanted to say this, I'm saying all this because I'm saying like the chicken supplier across the board, right? Almost everybody, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Wendy's, everybody's chicken is worse since 2020. Since COVID, chicken has failed to fuck off, right? And the best example of this is the McDonald's snack wrap. If you haven't had the audacity to go eat one of these fucking McDonald's snack wraps, it is a soggy, lifeless pile of dung wrapped in a tortilla. Like it's like chewing on bread inside of a tortilla. It is the worst. The McCrispies are terrible, and all the snack wrap is a McCrispy thrown together with like some spicy sauce, some cheese, and some lettuce, right? And like that's not the same because I remember McDonald's used to have banging ass snack wraps.
Well, like even Cane's and Zaxby's, right? Even Cane's and Zaxby's. Yeah, I would agree with you, Gemini. Pepper, you got a pepper and mayo taste on the McChicken is still fucking banging. Like they're still good. But I always held this standard. Like the McDouble and the McChicken is better than their signature sandwiches, right? I'd rather have a McChicken and a McDouble and like a large Coke with a side of fries than any other signature sandwiches. I don't want to. When's the last time you actually craved a quarter pounder? Right? It's fucking terrible. Like half the time you get it is burnt or close to burnt. Fuck the Big Mac. The Big Mac is one of the hierarchies of like McDonald's failure right now. Like I guarantee you, if you go get a Big Mac right the fuck now, and you take the meat out of that Big Mac, the pickle on the Big Mac and the meat, if they're not 1 for 1, the pickle's bigger, right? The thickness of a pickle is bigger than the piece of meat they give you on the Big Mac, and that didn't used to always be the case. I don't know what they did, right? Like, the meat's never been the same thickness as a quarter pounder, but I think the beef supplier is cutting corners or something. Whatever they're doing when they're cooking the meat is they're shrinking the patties. I tell you, the only restaurant that hasn't, like, skimped on their burgers is Burger King. The Whopper right now tastes the same as it used to, right? You can get a Whopper you get right now tastes the same as a Whopper you can get in $19.99, right? But the problem is like, how much does a double Whopper cost right now? $17 for a combo? $20 for a combo? Well, if we're talking burgers, oh man, have you guys tried the Chili's burger, the big QP? Fire. Like the only issue I have with the big QP from Chili's was like when I had mine, like a part of the bun was stale, right? Like it felt like that the bun was like open in the back and just that section of it was open to the air. And that section was like a little hard. Because the buns they use on that is kind of like the buns you get in like the Food Line or any kind of grocery store that you go to. Chili's, calling Chili's an actual restaurant is pushing it, right? They are technically a restaurant. But I wouldn't put Chili's on the same level of like Longhorns. I wouldn't even put Chili's on the same level as Outback, right? Chili's is what you call like fast casual. Like they're designed for like having like lunch when you're at work. Like if you're having a lunch work or a lunch meeting or like a greet and meet, that kind of stuff. Like a lot of microwave finger foods and like pasta. Every now and then they'll have like some sort of steak or thing, but it's more of like a sandwich and pasta place. Lots of stuff they can throw in the microwave. That's what Chili's, Applebee's, TGI Friday, Ruby Tuesdays. I'd even throw Outback into this category, but like Outback is easily the king of the fast casual. Do I ever get fast food breakfast? There's only two things I like fast food breakfast. I like the steak, egg, and cheese bagel from McDonald's with a nice cold Coke, and I like the Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich, spicy egg and cheese. See, I don't go to Red Robin for the burgers. I go to Red Robin for the fries. Red Robin's bottomless fries is fire. Like, you get the bottomless, like, Parmesan fries. Outback versus Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse food is better than everything Outback has to offer. Like, Outback's the top of fast casual, but the bottom of the steakhouses. You know, I've never ate at a Ruth Chris's steakhouse. I've always wanted to try Ruth Chris, which we have one here in Myrtle Beach. I've just never wanted to pony up the money for it. It's like $250 a plate. I haven't watched New Jurassic Park yet.
Dog, X number. You said the spicy snack wraps got you back on McDonald's. Dog, you got trash. You got trash taste buds. Absolute trash. Get this man out of here. Just comment on Stephen Colbert. You talking about like how they cancel his show, and they try to say his show's losing $40 million a year. It's not. Dog, if you think the snack wrap from McDonald's slaps, go to Cookout. Go to Cookout, get you a honey mustard wrap. That slaps. The McDonald's snack wrap does not slap. It's the complete opposite. It's the worst. It's the most garbage tier of the snack wrap. Good game tonight, boy. Who's got the best butter biscuits? That's either Church's or Bojangles. That's the only two. There's a thing called Hollywood math. They can make any movie lose money to ship people out or push a narrative. Hollywood's got a lot of accountants. Yeah, Jersey Mike's is the go-to sub spot. Easily Jersey Mike's. What is good from Arby's? Roast beef? Nothing else. Like, Arby's is in that death row, right? Like, Arby's and Arby's also has Buffalo Wild Wings. Both of those restaurants are failing. Like, at least in my eyes. Like, their quality's gone downhill. Arby's is now serving burgers and chicken tenders and, you know, milkshakes and ice cream and that's the sign that a restaurant's failing, right? It's just like when they diversify that heavy, that means they're not making money. They're throwing anything at the wall, see if something sticks. Yeah, the beef and cheddar is good, but it costs too much money now. Right? When I was a little boy growing up, and even in high school, like you used to be able to go and get like 5 roast beef sandwiches for $5.25. You know what the sucky thing is, Meister? McDonald's can still make money on Dollar McChicken and McDoubles. They choose not to because people are willing to pay $3.29 for them. Well, 600-pound life is an outlier, right? People fuck up and eat a lot, but those 600-pound motherfuckers, they don't eat that much every day, right? Because like if you noticed that the show follows a formula. You'll meet the fat bitch. I'll be the fat bitch in this. They're like, here's Jordy. Jordy is a 430-pound man with gray hair and no fucking self-control. Jordy is on the deep end, and if he doesn't get his life right, he will die. And then they'll cut to me and I'll be like, dog, yeah, I love Coca-Cola, man. I love Coca-Cola so much that I love it more than I love the enamel in my teeth. Like if I could replace like every, fountain in my house with Coca-Cola instead of water, I might do that, but I'll probably be a little disappointed because hot Coke sucks, but it's still better than tap water. And then they'll have like Jordy orders McDonald's, and then they'll have like a DoorDasher come by with like 8 bags of McDonald's. It's because they pay for the food. They go, hey, what's the most amount of food you can fucking eat? right? Every one of them does this. It's like, what's the most fucking amount of food you can eat? And they go, I don't know. I probably can handle like 4 or 5 McDonald's combos and a 2-liter Coke. And they'll go get this shit and then they'll film him eating that, right? They don't eat that all the way. Every episode of every show has that point, right? Where they show him eating this huge, lavish meal is like almost a testament of how much they can put away. Like usually all it takes to gain like huge amounts of weight is to like, I can tell you right now, like when I went to my heaviest, which was like 472, because I usually hover around 420 to 430. Whole life I've hovered around this weight. But when I went up, all it took was like, if I go to McDonald's, like say I go to McDonald's at night, I'd order like a quarter pounder combo and I'd get an extra fry, right? That's the way I would do it. So now you're having 2 large fries, a combo, and a Coke. Or I'd go to like Zaxby's, instead of getting the Coke, I'd get a chocolate shake. Woo! Woo! Well, I'll say this about addiction. Like anybody that's never dealt with addiction, which are very few people, a lot of people look at what they do as not addiction. Like coffee can be an addiction, right? There's people that can't go a day without drinking their coffee, right? They can't do it. Like there's all kinds of people, all kinds of things that's wrong with them. Mine's soda. I love an ice cold Coca-Cola more than I love a lot of things in life. But like, I'm not there yet, but I know a lot of people have gotten to the point where like you make the choice over and over again till there's no longer a choice to be made. Meaning that at some point during your addiction, it stops being a choice, right? They go, why don't you quit heroin? Why don't you quit this? Because it's no longer a choice. You made the choice to start heroin. You made the choice to use heroin to begin with. But at some point, from point A to point B, it stopped being a choice. Now you have to have it, right? It's not even like, it's not like, it's not a have. No, you have to have it. Your body will physically kill you if you don't get it. Like you'll go into so many like throws, and like your body will cause sicknesses, and it just doesn't know how to act without that chemical in it. Okay, but soda isn't heroin? Okay. I hate this argument, right? Let me tell you why I hate this argument, right? Food is heroin. You want me to prove it to you? Right? Go 3 days without eating. Tell me if you're not ready to steal from somebody. Go a week without eating and tell me you're not ready to kill somebody. That's 100% the same. You can be addicted to sugar. You can be addicted to anything, right? There's different levels to it. How do people do water fasting for a month then? Lots and lots of willpower. Water fasting is one of the hardest things you can do. Like honestly, like try it. Try to water fast for 3 days. Just 3 days. Do nothing but drink water. Tell me how you feel. It's one of the hardest things you can do. Like when I see somebody doing water fasting or like cutting weight for a fight, that's a mental strength I never will be able to achieve. Like here's the thing, right? Let's say soda. If I don't take some level of soda in, I get hypoglycemic, right? Like I my blood sugar will dip. I get the shakes. I get the sweats. I feel weak. And there's tablets I can take. There's glucose tablets I can take. And I know why I have the information. I'm smart enough. But I'm just saying, there's side effects. There's withdrawals that come from like having an addiction to sugar. That's not diabetes. It's hypoglycemia. I'm not diabetic at all. If I was a diabetic, I'd be on Ozempic because I'd qualify for Ozempic. But I'm not. I'm not even pre-diabetic. You guys are, I don't ever say everything's too hard. That's not true. Like I created my own business. I trained for a boxing fight. I flew across the country. Like there's a lot of things I've put my mind to and did, right? Like I know it's not a big achievement for you, but like I remember when I first played Rainbow and I'm like, I am fucking terrible at this game. It hurt my feelings how bad I was at Rainbow when I first started playing it. Like, I literally sat down and had to reflect on everything I thought about in life. And I made a promise to myself, I'm going to be a diamond in this game. That's when diamond was the highest rank you could possibly get. And I did it. Now I'm a 31-time diamond. 31-time diamond, 6-time champion. But like my problem is I've never been able to get harness my weight. Right? I wish I could. Honestly, like I need to lose weight better. If I could lose 100 pounds right now, I'd give every dollar in my bank account, every single dollar. If I could just snap my fingers, 100 pounds fall off me. But I don't have that. I don't like the only thing I do when I wake up is look forward to the next time I'm gonna eat. Like when I get done eating this piece of pizza, I'm gonna look forward to enough time to pass so I can have another Coke and another piece of pizza. That's life. The fat camp was a joke, and like the problem is we didn't want to do anything fun, right? Like they wanted to do the least amount of like fat camp was like a frat party, and that was the issue I had with it the whole time. It's like there was me, Mike, and Boogie, which at the time even Mike didn't drink, but Mike started drinking during fat camp. But me, Mike, and Boogie, we didn't drink, right? We just wanted to go to the steakhouse or eat and shit like that. That's what we did for fun. But like so, like me, Mike, and Billy, and like some other people, we'd sit around and just chill out and do shit. But like there's all kinds of ideas I threw out there. I started pulling out ideas from like Big Brother. We're like, hey, how about this? How about we like take a bunch of tennis balls and we like throw them up, and like on the tennis balls is like healthy foods that we have to eat, or like or nasty foods, and like you like circumvent, like here's like you have one ball that's like just has like trip to the steakhouse in it, right? So like you throw all these balls up, and like all the fat kids are like in this ring. You're trying to catch what balls they got, and that's what you got to eat off of for like the next 2 days or something like that. You know, just silly shit like that. Mud wrestling. But everything came to like, let's shoot paintballs at them, or let's see them run. Like what needed to happen with Fat Camp is we needed to like record everything during Fat Camp and make like a 30 or 40-minute video every day. Like we needed to wake up at 7 o'clock and record from like 7 to like 12, sit down, have an editor work it out from like 12 to like 5. And it's going to have to be on a stagger, right? Right? Because like you're going to have to miss one day, and then the next day you do a video, then you have a video staggered each day, right? So like you're going to be one day that's just a podcast, and then you stagger a video then. So like you do all the stuff in the morning, you get the video to the editor. He has 24 hours to get it done. But the first day is just a podcast, and then the next day you got a video, and the day, bang, and it just keeps rolling. So you have 24 hours for the post processing. You did say you're faster than a linebacker. That's some shit Keem made me say. Like honestly, like we had to do an episode every day, and Keem was like, "Wings, you're faster than a linebacker." I'm not though. Like, just say it. I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll do it. I don't care. Well, there's like some Q-tips and like some hair of a dog. I just hadn't had time to clean it up. Well, I've had time. I just forget it's back there most times. I don't turn. It's at my back. I ain't. No, son. I just got me a hot pizza, dog. What are you talking about? Stop the soda. What the fuck? Why did I do the ball idea on my own channel? I thought about it. Like, I have all the shit I need to do stuff. Like, it's not right here. But, like, I got gimbals, and I got, like, lenses, and I have like, lab mics, and all this other shit I bought for, like, lolcow I never used. But I actually thought about starting, like, rebranding my channel completely. And, like, name it, like, Somebody Feed Wings. And, like, go out and start doing food reviews. Like, I was gonna get one of those drones and, like, fly it around Bojangles and, like, order, like, 6 bird dogs and, like, dissect it and break it apart and, like, do that kind of shit. But, like, right now it's just a pipe dream. What age did I get my first gray hair? 24.
Looks like this stream's getting deleted.